Some time ago, in a quiet little village nestled between green hills and flowing rivers, there lived an old woman. Every morning, she would walk down a narrow path to the stream to fetch water. She carried a long wooden stick across her shoulders, and on each end hung a clay pot. One of the pots was perfect, shiny, smooth, and without a single crack, but the other pot, it was cracked. A long, thin fracture ran down its side, barely noticeable from afar, but enough to make a difference. Each day, the woman would fill both pots with water and walk back to her home. The perfect pot, of course, carried a full load of water, but the cracked pot. By the time she reached home, it had leaked out nearly half of its water. This went on for 2 years. Day after day, the cracked pot felt more and more ashamed. I'm broken, it thought. I can never do my job properly. I waste water. I waste her time. I am a failure. Finally, one day, as the woman bent down to fill the pots again, the cracked pot spoke, its voice filled with sorrow. I'm so sorry, it said. Every day, I lose half the water you give me. I know I'm not good enough. I wish I was whole like the other pot. The woman paused for a moment and then smiled gently. She said, "Have you ever noticed the path we walk on each day?" Confused, the pot replied, "What do you mean?" The old woman pointed to the side of the path where the cracked pot always hung. "Look closely," she said. "Do you see the flowers blooming along your side of the trail?" The pot looked and for the first time, truly saw them, bright yellow, red, and purple wildflowers dancing in the morning breeze. "I planted those seeds 2 years ago," the woman continued. "I knew about your crack. I knew you would leak water. So I used your flaw to water those flowers every single day as we walked home." She smiled again. "Because of you, my home is filled with beautiful blossoms. I decorate my table, I give flowers to neighbors, and it brings smiles to everyone's face. You think you're broken, but to me, you've always been a blessing." We all feel like the cracked pot sometimes. We all have flaws, scars, imperfections. Sometimes we carry guilt for not being enough. But what if our flaws aren't weaknesses at all? What if they are exactly what make us useful, unique, and beautiful in someone else's story? The world doesn't need perfect people. It needs real people. People who embrace their cracks and still choose to pour out kindness. People who understand that even when they leak, they can still nourish others. So, next time you doubt yourself, remember the cracked pot, remember the flowers, and remember this: cherry blossom, your flaws might just be the reason someone else blooms.